And hello YouTube, and welcome back to another episode of the Zone TV Movie Entertainment with me, your host Jonathan, once again bringing you my thoughts and review for this past Sunday's episode of DC's The Legends of Tomorrow, Season 6, Episode 12. Now this one is very interesting. A lot of Clue vibes in this episode, because the team, they pretty much got themselves in a little pickle. Nothing too severe, but mostly like they lost power or they lost Gideon and they were trying to go back to Earth after the whole bowling incident. And while they were trying to go back, they have to kill time. So, they're all bored, they don't know what to do. So Gary decides, hey, let's, play a board game. Kind of like Clue, but instead, and then, of course, they all pick different characters, and then they kind of get sucked into the game, kind of like Jumanji feels, obviously thanks to Constantine. They all go into the game and they start playing a game of whodunit. So some people start getting picked off one by one. They don't know who the villain is, and it's up to some of the team to try to figure out who's that, especially Constantine and Zuri. They are the ones pretty much like kind of left behind in a way, where everybody else kind of gets chopped off one by one. They all get eliminated from the game, and they'll, and you basically got to figure out who did it. And we even got information about Zuri, about how she feels about Constantine. She's actually said that she's in love with him. So who knows how that's going to play out eventually. But it was a very interesting little episode here. I do like the Clue vibes. I do like the fact that everybody kind of got into character. One was a hunter, the other one was a scientist. The Black Widow, literally, which I guess was a kind of a nod to Scarlett Johansson. I guess they kind of want her to come into DC. I don't know. I looked at it into that really creepy. It was very weird, because there's a moment where they all pick cards before they get into the game, and Sarah had a Black Widow, I guess, or a woman who's a widow who just, I guess, lost her husband. She's wearing a black gown, with veil, so it looks like she's a Black Widow. So I was just thinking to myself, hey, is that a nod to this? They want Scarlett Johansson to show up in the DCEU? Anything's possible, I guess, but that was funny. Anyway, I thought in my head, I was like, that's a cute little maybe it will happen, maybe it won't happen kind of situation. Anyway, so they all get picked off one by one, and Zuri and her brother are pretty much standing left with Nate as well, and of course the girl who can read minds from aliens, and of course Constantine's there too, but he's feeling a little weak because apparently when he got his magic back, he kind of got himself cursed in a way, and his other half, I guess, is the real villain, and it started picking off all the teams one by one until Zuri pretty much saved everyone and got everybody out of the game by figuring out who was the villain. So she stabs Constantine, not knowing it was Constantine, thinking it was just a bad guy. And then later in the episode, she finds out that Constantine was the one she stabbed, because he had like an impression in the back of his neck. So that was like a little reveal for her, because she wanted to tell him right there, but he was sleeping because he wasn't feeling well. And then of course the big ending, the big reveal is that the fact that that guy who created Sarah, the new Sarah, he's back. So what kind of mischief is this guy gonna do? I kind of figured he would be back. I felt like they got rid of him too easily. But I guess we're gonna have to see what happens with this guy. Does he turn everybody else into robots? Or would Ava feel differently? The fact that this guy is pretty much like her father in a way? Who knows? We'll see what happens here. Maybe he'll give her away as the bride, but we have to wait. I hope we do get an episode where they actually have the wedding, but maybe next year. Who knows? But we'll find out. So leave me a comment below. Let me know what you guys thought about this. Stay tuned for more. And thank you very much, and have a good day.